So I know there's a lot of kind of stigma for houseplant people about fake houseplants, but I am here to tell you that I have fake houseplants and I have fake succulents, and I consider myself a houseplant person. And so just because you enjoy houseplants and real plants doesn't mean that you can't have fake plants. So today I'm going to give you several reasons why you might need a fake Fiddle Leaf Fig. So the first reason is because you like them. So I don't think anybody should have any pressure to design their home or have things in their home that should make them look or feel a certain way, except that they make you happy. So does the object make you happy, and do you think it's beautiful? And so if you like Fiddle Leaf Fig trees, but you're not ready to buy a fake one, get a faux Fiddle Leaf Fig and enjoy it. See if you still like it after some time, and then you can always graduate to a real one. Or say you have real Fiddle Leaf Fig trees and you want to get a fake one, go for it. If you like the way it looks and if it makes you happy, you deserve it. All right, my second reason that you would buy a faux Fiddle Leaf Fig tree is if you have a dark office. This office has no lights, there's no outdoor natural light, and so a Fiddle Leaf Fig is not going to grow here. There's no way. I would be slowly torturing and killing a poor plant. But I did buy one to go right behind me, so in the next video you'll see my fake one right behind me, and I will be proud of it and it will make me happy. All right, the third one is if you want to put your plant in a corner. And so if you have a home that has natural light, but you have a certain corner where the design of your home suggests that a plant would look good there, but there isn't enough natural light, then a faux plant makes perfect sense. You could put a real Fiddle Leaf Fig there and use a grow light. That's one option. But personally, I don't really like the look of grow lights, and it's just another complexity that I'm not ready to deal with in my life. And so a fake plant in a dark corner of your house may make perfect sense. You know, our houses aren't necessarily designed to have a lot of natural light in them, so you may have the need for some greenery where the light doesn't accommodate, and so that's a perfect reason to just go ahead and get a fake plant. All right, so the next point that I want to make here, the next reason that I would buy a faux Fiddle Leaf Fig is if you can't handle failure right now. And so I am a mom of three. I have a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 6-month-old. I feel like a failure at all times. Like pretty much every day, constantly I'm failing either at work or with one of the kids is screaming. I don't have time or energy or the mental resilience to handle a failure with my plants right now. And so if a plant gives me trouble right now, they're out of here. I've gotten rid of some of my house plants that are just not looking good. They're not happy. They don't spark joy in me. Just give them to somebody, get rid of them. Don't put yourself through that. So if you feel like you're in an emotional place where you don't want to be challenged or to have the potential risk of failure, a fake plant is a great solution to brighten your home, to make you feel cheerful, to not feel like there's any risk that anything is going to go wrong. And I think that's a completely valid reason to get a fake Fiddle Leaf Fig. All right, the next reason is if you're a beginner with houseplants. So I don't recommend going and buying a Fiddle Leaf Fig as your first houseplant. The reason is that they can be a little bit finicky, they can be hard to care for. Of course, my entire website, my entire YouTube channel is about how to make them as easy as possible and as accessible as possible to novices. But if you're a beginner and this is your first plant, I want you to have a really positive experience. And so you could get a different plant that's easier, that's going to be a little more bomb-proof. I have a whole video on the easiest plants for beginners and how to get started growing them. So check that out if you're a beginner. But it just might be a good idea to start with a different plant before you buy an expensive plant that may give you problems. All right, the next reason is if you don't have time. You know, to take care of a Fiddle Leaf Fig properly, you really should get it home. You should repot it with the proper soil, a bigger container, drainage holes. You should check on it once a week. You should clean the leaves. You should check it for root rot. You should rotate it. If you don't have time to do this or you don't feel like you have time, just skip that step and get a fake plant and enjoy it as you're, you know, maybe in a different season of your life, you'll have more time or more expertise to do all of the things that Fiddle Leaf Figs really want and need to keep them green and gorgeous. All right, the next reason is if you just don't have the energy. You know, I think that ordering a fake plant on Amazon and taking it out of the box and putting it in your space is probably the easiest way to add beauty and greenery to your home, and there's no shame in that. So if you just don't have the mental energy after what we've been through in 2020 to deal with, you know, soil and fertilizer and cleaning your plant and all of that, then just go ahead and do yourself a favor and go the quick and easy route, and you'll get close to the same result. And so the last reason is if you want to save money. So we have tested several plants, and I will link to the ones that I have tested and approved below. The large one is only $55 on Amazon. That is super cheap when compared to a real plant. So check that out below. And then the smaller one that I really like was only $25. You can buy small Fiddle Leaf Fig plants for, I think, around $28 is the one that we recommend, and I will also link to the live plants we recommend. But the larger one, I believe, is almost $100. So you're saving about half buying a fake plant. You also don't need to buy soil or fertilizer or have any risk of the plant dying and needing to replace it. So that's a completely valid reason to get a fake plant that will last a long time. You still will need to clean your fake plant once in a while. I feel like they do accumulate dust a little bit faster than a real plant does. So that's a consideration, is, you know, probably every 3 months you want to take it outside and hose it down. But it's just something to consider, is a fake plant can save you money in the long term. And so for these reasons, please, if you want a fake plant, if you're interested in a fake plant, just do it. Don't feel like you have to have real plants. Don't feel like your, you know, houseplant guru friends are going to judge you, because I don't judge anybody for having fake plants, and I think that we should all just do what makes us happy. If you want to learn more about faux fiddle leaf figs, I'm going to do a couple comparisons. I'm going to do a couple of shopping guides and unboxings, so subscribe to this channel. I'll also go over the proper care of a fake plant and how to make it look more like a real plant in your home. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and check out the links below. Bye.